the tape. It's the Pac-Man. How intimidating would it be to look up?
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner,
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype we're about? These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. That left hand was picture perfect. He threw the hook, didn't land. Nice counter. It's bombs away. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Pacquiao there got clipped clean. And what else could they do but to take a knee here?
Absolutely gassed out, didn't know what to do, and hurt on top of that.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. There's a counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again, and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Counter punching. Can't score with that jab. Nice counter shot. Couldn't land that jab. Those counter punches have to hurt. That counter punch caught him clean. This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well done with that counter shot. So much for boxing. This is a fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Every second.
On to the third. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Misses with the straight left. Catch and shoot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That right hook catching air. Good counter punch. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
And they figure out the combination to this safe.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Time counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? They exchange punches. And he did catch him. He caught it clean. Clean as a whistle. The perfect counter lands. Nice counter punch right up the middle. On that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Drop their guard, they get caught. They have no respect for each other's punching power. That counter shot lands. No rest for the weary. Oh, what a punch. Fighters landing in these exchanges, judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Just misses with that jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Has to be careful. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy. On to the 5th we go. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Beautiful counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice exchange here from both men. You know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Some nice... Oh, wait a minute! Oh, boy! Amir Khan, dazed! I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. There's the bell to start round 6. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Punch, counter punch. Nice looking right hook, but he blocked it. Beautiful counter shot. He misses with that jab. He blocks that jab. And he scores with the counter. A perfect counter shot. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He misses with that straight left. Nice counter punch. Good punch. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell. Here comes round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That counter punch caught him clean. Is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Well done with that counter shot. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Done with that counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. It's all offense all the time. Swing and a miss with the jab. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4. You still want to fight?
Ten seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. He takes a knee, buys time, collects himself.
That's really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it, as they were dropped twice. And there's the bell for round 8. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
That counter punch caught him clean. Beautiful counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Beautiful counter punch. A perfect counter shot. Perfect punch. That counter punch caught him clean. The perfect counter lands. Through the straight left, but it won't score. Nice counter. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Catch and shoot. Pacquiao might be in some big trouble, and Manny goes down. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4. Now hit me with blood.
Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown. I love the... There's the bell to start round 9. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they gonna...
As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
A shot from the gods took him...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? That counter punch caught him clean. He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Nice punch. One punch punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Missing with the hook. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
That's
1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Come to me.
Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Calm yourself up. Come on, breathe. Get up there.
And here comes the 10th round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Nice counter punch right up the middle. What a punch. Can't land that jab. Pacquiao is rocked. Disaster averted.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What they're going to do? What are they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Good counter punching. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot. And Manny goes down. I wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin standing up to that shot.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You okay?
Did you see that? Is Pacquiao going to go down after that shot? A perfect counter shot. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Nobody home with that hook. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referee...